Hello everyone. In last session, we have discussed some of the questions based on the Java operator. I think we have discussed around 10 questions there. Today we are going to discuss some more questions. So last in the last session, whatever the questions we have discussed, that all are the very basic questions. But today the questions which I am going to discuss, that will be the little advanced level questions. And in these questions, there is a chance one or more than one option are correct, so be careful while answering the question. So let me start with the question number 11 today. So the question number 11 is here. You can see like we have one class, and this is the example based on the arithmetic operator. So this is the class and we have the main method, and then we are trying to perform some operation here. And then I just want to print the value of x, and I want to know what can be the x value. So you can see here we are doing some operation. We have the multiplication and modular operator I am using here. So this is the multiplication operator and this is the modular operator. So this will give you the remainder, and this is used for multiplication. So tell me what can be the right option from here. What can be the right answer for this? So the right answer for this, the right answer of this will be the option B. It will print the final out, the final value of the x will be 2. The final value of this x will be true. 2. How I am saying the final value of x will be 2. So you can see here, if we'll see, I will let me explain you. So we can write step 1, and the step 1, what is happening here? So x is equal to, somehow we have 5 multiply 4. So 5 multiply 4, if we'll do this, it will be the 20. So the x value will be 20, and then 20 modular 3, and if I'll do this, so the 20 modular 3, somehow it will be around it. This modular is responsible to give you the remainder, it is not the quotient. So the remainder of this will be 2. The remainder of this will be 2. Don't think it will give you the 6.66 or it will be 6. This modular operator is responsible to give you the remainder, and since it is going to give you the remainder, the final outcome will be the 2. I hope this is clear why this is 2. It will not print 6.6 or 6. The final outcome is 2. And because of that, the option B is the right answer. So option B is the right answer. Answer B, or option B is the right answer. Now we'll go to the next question. Okay. So the next question I am going to type here. So this is the our question number 11. Sorry, question number 12. And here you can see we have one class, and then we have our main method, and inside the main method we have two variable. One is the y value is 100, and the other variable I have, that is the x, and x and y both are the type of the integer. Now here I'm checking some condition. So this is nothing but the ternary operator. This is the nothing but the ternary operator. So I'm trying to check some condition. If this condition will be true, then this will be print. If this condition is false, if this is the condition part, if this condition will be true, then this will print. If this condition will be false, then this will print. Clear? Now you can check this condition and tell me what can be the value of x. The value of x can be 9, true, false, love Java, and compile time error. What can be the output for this? Which option is the right answer? Which option is the right here? So here you can see, I can say that the answer E is the right option. Option E is the right answer of for this question. So this program is going to give the compile time error, and the question is why this program will give you the compile time error. So you can see here we have the x is the type of integer. So if this is the type of integer, I can only store the integer data type inside this x. So somehow if this condition will be true, then somehow I am trying to assign the 9. But suppose if this condition is false, what you are trying to assign? You are trying to assign the string, and you cannot assign the string inside the integer or inside the int data type. Because of that, it is going to give you the compile time error. Clear? So here, even if you go with rule, this condition is false, and if this condition is false, we know that this part will never execute. It will come to the else part. Somehow this, you can assume this is the else part, and somehow here we have the love Java, and this should assign in the X, but the data type for this is the type of we can say string, and string we cannot assign inside the integer, and because of that it is going to give you the compile time error. Any doubt? If no, we'll go to the next question. If you don't have any doubt, I will go to the next question. So in the next question, I'm going to make very slightly change, and we'll see like what can be the output here. So the next question will be based on the same question, okay, but I'm going to make very slightly change. So the question 13 I can write here, and you can see here again what I'm trying to do here. We have one y variable in this example, this question number 13 I can say. So here you can see one, we have the main method and we have one variable of the variable name is y, and that their data type is the integer, and I'm assigning some value. Now here I'm checking if the condition is true, then this should print. If condition is false, then this should print. Here again you can see one is the type of, somehow I'm trying to return the integer and somehow I'm trying to return the string. Now what can be the output for this? So what do you think here? The output will be the option A is the right option, like 21, true. Option B is the true. Option C is false. Option D Java. And option E compile time error. So this question number 13 and question number 14 somehow look like same. If you'll see here, this look like same. Here I had two variable and then I was checking the condition. I was trying to print the value. Here I don't have another variable, but inside the system.out.println only I am trying to print the value. So what do you think? What can be the output? So the option y is greater than 5. Okay. So since y is greater than 5 and my condition is true, since my condition is true, it is going to print the 21. So 21 is the right answer. So we can say the answer A is the right answer from here. Answer A is the right answer. Now the question is why this is not going to give the compile time error. The reason behind that, since this is the system.out.println, and if this will be in the system, if you are checking any condition inside the system.out.println, they will not worry about the data type. What data type do you have? They will not worry about the data type. They will not see this is the data type of integer or this is the data type of string. They will not consider that. They will not worry about that, because whatever the data type will be here, that will auto convert into the string. I mean to say somehow this 21 is also going to convert into the string, and since this is the string, it will also get converted into the string. By the way, this is already a string, so there is no sense to convert again into the string. So if you're checking any condition in the system.out.println, especially ternary operator, which is going to return you some value based on the condition, and in that condition, if you are trying to return the integer data type and string, the system.out.println will not worry about that. What data type do you have? Because whatever it will be there, it will get auto convert into the string. And since it is auto converting into the string, so somehow this 20 will also consider as a string, and this is somehow string itself. So string, both are the same data type, and since both are the same data type, there is no compile time error, and it is going to print to the 20. Here in this example, we are checking the condition not in the system.out.println, and if you are checking the condition outside of the system.out.println, make sure the data type for true part and else part both must be same. If the data type will not be same, then it is going to give you the compile time error. Clear? Okay, now let me move to the next question. So this question, okay, read carefully and then tell me what can be the answer for this. So in this question, more than one option are the correct. You have to select all the option which will be the correct. You have to select all the options which are correct here. So here, simple, we have one variable that is a byte and the variable name is apple. We have another variable. The variable name is orange and this data type is short. Now I want to know what can be the data type for banana so that I can add the apples and orange. what all the data type applicable here. So you can see here the data type which I have, that is the int, long, boolean, double, and sort. So what all are the right option from here? So from here, okay, from here, so somehow you can see here, somehow I'm trying to add, two variable here. So once you are going to add this two variable, one is a byte and other is a sort, somehow it will auto convert into the integer. Somehow it will auto convert into the integer. If we have the plus operation, if you are trying to add two variable, even it is the type of byte or even it is the type of sort, somehow it will auto promote it to the integer data type. So somehow I can say that any data type which is equivalent to int or whose range is more than int, all are acceptable here. All are acceptable here. So you can see here we have one int. So int is the right answer. Int will be the right answer. So I can say the answer first. We can see like what all the answer is correct. So I can say option A, that is the right answer. Now what next? So long also can hold the entire data type. Long also can hold the entire data type, and because of that I can say option B is also right answer here. Option B is also right answer. Then what else? So boolean, we know that boolean is only used for hold the boolean condition. I mean to say it will only hold the uh, true and false value. It is not used to hold the integer value. So somehow we can rule out this. This is not the right answer. Now the next, double. So double can hold the integer value. Double can hold the integer value. And because of that, even option D is the correct option. Now option C. So we know that the sort range is less than the integer range. The sort size and sort range, somehow it is less than the integer, and we cannot auto convert the integer value into the sort, and because of that this C option is also incorrect. So the right option from here, that is the option A, option B, and option D are the right option from here. So clear or any doubt? Option B, option A, option B, and option D is the right option from there. Now next question. So this was question number 15. Let me check. Yeah, this was question number 14, not 15. Now the question number 15 I'm going to write here. Question number 15. So the question number 15 here, okay, you can see here uh, we know the output from this 3A statement, okay. So here you can see what are the unique output of the following code snippet. Choose all that apply. So again from this option, more than one here, more than one option are the correct. So we have to select all those options which is correct here. So you can see like we have three variable A, B, and C, and then we have three system dot out dot println, and in every system dot out dot println we are checking some condition, and based on the condition I'm going to print the value. I'm going to print the value based on the condition itself. So what do you think? What can be the value for here? Which all the options are correct? So the first thing I can say that, okay, the first thing I can say here, somehow this program is not going to give you any compile time error. I don't see there is any chance it can throw any exception at compile time. So I can rule out the option number G. G is not the right option. G is not the right answer. Okay. Now we have the option A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now let's start. So out of the six, max three option can be correct, not more than that. Okay. Max three option can be correct. So now let's see the first condition. Okay. So what it will print here. So I am checking A is greater than 2. If A is greater than 2, if this condition will be true, then this part will be execute. If this condition is false, so somehow after colon, this part will be execute. So always remember, this is again ternary operator. If this condition is true, then this part will print. If this condition is false, if this is the false, then after colon part will print. Now here, what is the A value? So A is 2. A is 2. So 2 is greater than 2. The condition is true or false. So 2, somehow I'm saying 2 is greater than 2. And what do you think? This is true or false? So 2 is not greater than 2. This condition is false. And if this condition will false, somehow, somehow this part will not execute. This part will not execute. I mean to say somehow this is equivalent to false hyphen minus pre-increment pre-decrement C and then colon B plus plus. So since this is a false, this is false, somehow this part is not going to execute. So this part will be execute, and you can see here what is the B value here. So B value is 4, and this is somehow increment post increment is there. In case of post increment, first we have to print the value, and then we have to perform some operation. I mean to say, the value will be first we have to perform something. Sorry, there was something wrong. Sorry for the wrong concept. So this is a post post increment, and in case of post increment, first we have to perform some operation, and then the value will get increased. So the value is not going to increase immediate. The, first we can do something, and then the value is going to increase. So here the value of B is 4, and this is a system.out.println. So here we have perform only one activity. I mean to say we have to only print the value of B. So somehow the B value will be 4 itself. This will not be the 5. Why not 5? After printing this value, if you do again anything, then it value will be 5. Or if you do anything and then try to print, then the value will become 5. So here, since we have only one operation, I try to print the value. So the value will be still 4, and that will not be 5. So I can say the option D is the right answer from here for this is out. Option D, what it will print? It will print the 4. It will print the 4, and somehow the option D is the right answer. Now, what will be the output for this system.out.println? So here you can see B equal to, and then I'm checking the condition, and again somehow this is nothing but ternary operator itself. In case of ternary operator, again I'm checking A not equal to C. So tell me what is the A value? A value is 2. What is the C value? So don't think C minus minus, because of minus minus C, this will be 1. No, this part has not been executed in the first part, in the first system.out.println. This part has not been executed, and because of that our C value is still 2. So I'm saying 2 not equal to 2. This condition is again false, and since this condition will be false, again we have to increase the value of B. So in the last exam, in the first output, in the first system.out.println, somehow it B has printed as a 4, but somehow its final value of B was 5. Final value of B, final value of B was 5. Okay, it printed as a 4, but after printing its value become 5. Okay, now since its value become 5, okay, since its value become 5, now we have to check A not equal to B. So this part is not going to execute because still A is equal to C. They are saying A not equal to C, but I can see here 2 is equal to 2, and somehow this part is false. If this part is false, again this part is going to execute, and in this part, if this part will be execute, then the B value will print now as a 5, and if it will print 5, then option E is also the right option. I hope this is clear. Now here B is printing as a 5, but final value of B becomes 6. After printing this B, if you will try to print again this B value, it will print as a 6. Okay. Now the third system.out.println. So here I'm checking the condition. So A is greater than B. What is the A value? 2. What is the B value? 6. So here they are saying A is greater than B. So somehow I'm saying 2 is greater than 6. This condition is false. If this condition is false, you can see here again we have some condition. So this is the kind of nested ternary operator. This is kind of the nested ternary operator. Since this condition is false, okay, this condition is the false, they will come here. Okay, so here how they will execute? If you have the nested ternary operator, first start from the inner part and then come to the outer part, or you can do one thing, or here in case of this example, you can start checking this condition, okay, and see what can be the output here. So So here let's see what can be the output. So there we are checking A is greater than B. So somehow A is not greater than B, A is not greater than B. And if A is not greater than B, then here which part will be executed? It will come to the B part. Okay. So no need to go inside the first check here. See here. So we have to check here. First we will check only outer and then we'll go inner, not from inner to outer. So first we have to check the outer. If outer will be true, then only we have to go as a inner. So just remember the inner for loop, inner while loop, or inner nested if loop, or inner if loop, not inner if loop, in inner if condition. All will be executed in the same rule. So here, if this condition is true, if this condition is going to true, then this part will be executed. If condition is false, if this condition is false, okay, then what do you think? Which part will be executed? So they will come here and they will try to see the value of B. Okay. They will come and see the value of B. So the B value is, here. So let me make this simplified. Okay. So what I can say, since here lack of parenthesis, I will add some more parenthesis. So it will be easy for you to understand how it is working. So suppose here I'm making A is greater than B, and then what I can do, question mark, and then we can say that B less than C, colon B, sorry, question mark B, then colon 2, and we can close this bracket, and then we can say colon A, and then we can keep all this in one bracket. So somehow this is the condition. So here now if we'll check this one, okay, so they are checking the condition A is greater than B or not. So what I can check, A value is 2 and the B value, final B value is 6. Somehow final B value is 6. So 2 greater than 6, the condition is false. If the condition is false, this part will not going to execute, and since this part will not execute, the final outcome or the final output from this system.out.println, that is the 1. So here I can say that option D, option E, and option A is the right answer from here. Okay. So option D, option E, and option A. So you can simplify this if you are facing some problem to understand this, how the nested ternary operator is working. So after this question mark and before this semicolon, you can mark this all in one bracket. Okay. So here, and when if this condition will be true, then only you will go inside this inner ternary operator. If this condition is false, then if this condition is getting false, then this part is never going to execute, and if this part will never going to execute, this part up to here, this part will never going to execute. If this part will not be executed, what can be the output? 1 only. So because of that reason, it is printing 1. Now come to the next question. So the next question will be again based on the ternary operator only, not ternary operator, arithmetic operator only. And here also more than one option can be the correct. More than one option can be the correct. So just go through this question. I'm going to give you the option. Okay, you can just go through this and tell me what can be the output. So here only one option can be correct. Okay, not more than one option. Since we have only one sys out, only one option can be the correct. So just tell me what can be the output here. So here inside one sys out only, I'm trying to print all the variable which I have here, sample 1, sample 2, and sample 3. So we have 3 variable here. We have 3 variable. One is the sample 1, sample 2, and sample 3. So this is the question number section, and we have some, and to assign the value in every variable, what we are doing, we are performing some operation. We are trying to multiply and trying to perform the modular operator. And then I want to know what can be the output of this. So here again, if I will start from here, we can evaluate this. We can see what can be the output for this. We can evaluate this and we can try to see what can be the output. So the output for the first sample 1, we can say that first we have to multiply this. So 2 multiply 4, that will be the 8, and then 8 modular 3. So we know that this is going to give you the remainder, and if we'll divide the 3 by 8 by 3, somehow it is going to return you the, this is the remainder, so remainder will be 2 here. The remainder will be 2 here. So this is the 2 will print, 2 will get assigned in the sample 1. Now check for the sample 2. So here in case of sample 2, we have this 3 into 2, and then we are trying to divide by, then we are trying to get the modular of 3. So here you can see if I'll do this, so 6 and somehow 6% modular by 3, and somehow the remainder for this, is 0. So 2, 0. So for sample 1, it can be the 2. For sample 2, it can be the 3. Now for sample 3. So sample 3, what it can be? So I'm saying 5, okay, and multiply 1% by 2. What can be the remainder? So the remainder for this will be still 1, okay. The remainder will be still 1. And because of that, it is going to print to the 5. So the final outcome or the final answer from this option will be option C is the right option, because you can see 205. So 205, only one option is available here, that is option D. So I can say that the option D is the right option here. So answer will be option D. Answer is option D is the right answer. Now we'll go to the next question. Okay. So the next question will be similar to this, but there will be slightly difference. Okay. And we have to get to know what can be the output. So again, I'm going to declare similar kind of variable. Okay. And we want to know what can be the output from here. So the question number 18, you can see here on the screen. The question number 18 we have on the screen. Question number 18. So the question number 18, they are saying, given the following code snippet, what is the value of the variable after it executed? Choose all the option, or choose all that apply. So this is the question we have. We have 3 variable, not 3 variable. We have only 2 variable. One is the ticket taken and the ticket sold. So there are 2 variable. All are the integer data type, and one I am assigning the 1, and the second variable I am assigning the value as a 3. Now I'm saying ticket sold. So somehow this is a compound operator plus equal to, it means that we are trying to add this into this. So compound operator ticket sold plus equal 1 plus tickets taken plus plus. So somehow you can see I'm doing the post increment here, and then again tickets taken is equal to tickets taken multiply of 2. So this is sum of compound operator. This is again compound operator. So now we need to know what can be the output from here. What will be the output from here? So here you can see, like, we want to know about the ticket sold value and ticket taken value. So you can see we have couple of operations we are performing on the tickets taken variable and ticket sold variable. And based on that, we need to know, or we have to select the right option from here. We have multiple option A, B, C, D, E, and F. And here at least 2 option will be the right, because we have to choose the value for the ticket taken and ticket sold. Okay. So let's see what can be the output from here. So initial value of ticket taken is how much? 1. The ticket taken initial value is 1, and ticket sold initial value is 3. Any question? Any doubt? No, right? Okay. Now here ticket sold equal to, this is somehow compound operator, and this is the additional compound operator. I mean to say we have to add the value. It is nothing but what they are trying to do here. What is the meaning of this? So we can write down here. This is nothing but ticket sold is equal to ticket sold plus 1 plus ticket taken. Ticket taken plus plus. So this is the value. So this is equivalent to this one. So we are trying to add plus 1 in the ticket sold, and then again we are trying to add the tickets taken value. So the meaning of this line, the meaning of from here to here is nothing but ticket sold is equal to ticket sold plus 1. Now tell me what is the ticket taken value? So the ticket taken value was 1. So if I will add this, if I will add here, okay, if I will add this one, so what can be the value here? I can say that it will be the ticket sold is equal to 3 plus 1 plus and tickets taken. So you can see here this is the post increment. In case of post increment, the value will not get increased in the first step. The value is going to increase in the second step. So the now the tickets taken value will be itself 1, and somehow the ticket sold value will be 5. So ticket sold value will be 5. Ticket sold value, somehow the ticket sold value is going to 5. Okay. And somehow the ticket taken value after this will be, so I can say ticket sold value will become 5 here. Okay. And the ticket taken value now after this operation, it will become 2. So it was 1, but now the final value of this ticket taken become 2. Now, next, what operation I am trying to perform? So the next I am trying to do tickets taken multiply equal to 2. So what is the tickets taken value? So ticket taken value was 2. So now here what I am trying to do, we are saying tickets taken is equal to 2, and somehow now we are trying to perform some operation, and operation I am trying to perform? So multiplication operation. So this meaning is that tickets taken, the meaning of this is nothing but ticket taken multiplied by 2. This is the meaning of this. So somehow, what was the ticket taken value initial? So the value of this, not initial value, I mean to say what is the value of ticket taken 2, and somehow multiply by 2. So ticket taken will become 4. So ticket taken become 4. So are we able to see any option with ticket taken 4? Because now after this, we don't have anywhere taken. We have the ticket sold. So the ticket token value will get to know it should be the 4th. So I can say that option F is the answer, right option for the ticket taken. So answer F is the right answer. Now we will see what can be the ticket sold value. So you can see here we have the plus equal to long 1. So long 1. What was the ticket sold value? What was the ticket sold value? So the ticket sold value was 5. So ticket sold value was how much? You can see here the ticket sold value was 5. Now somehow I'm trying to do the type casting. So the meaning of this is again nothing but ticket sold is equal to ticket sold plus 1. They are trying to do this typecasting. You don't need to worry about this typecasting now. Okay. So somehow the meaning of this is ticket sold plus 1. And if I'm talking about the ticket sold, so what is the value was what was the value of ticket sold? 5. And 5 plus 1, it becomes 6. 5 plus 1, it becomes 6. So I can say that the ticket sold value is 6 and ticket taken value is 4. So tickets sold. Okay, then option C is also right answer from here. So C and F and C, we can say F and C, or C or F is the right answer from here. Okay. Mm. So this was the question number 18, right? This was the question number 18. We'll discuss two more questions. So let me um, let me write the question number 19. So the question number 19, which I'm going to write, that will be the very easy question, and you have to think about this and you have to tell me the output. So here, just tell me what can be the output. I'm not going to give you the option, but if you need the option, I can write something. But just tell me what can be the value of y and z. So here I want to know what can be the value for the y and z. So you can see we have two variable y and z, and we have one more variable x, but this x is the final, and then I'm checking equal to x equal to y greater than 10 and y plus plus z plus plus. So I want to know what can be the output for this. This will print 8. It will so if you want the option, I can give you the option as a option. I can write here. Okay, so let me write some option here. So I can say option A, y value is 1 and z value is also 1. That is option A. In the option B, we can write like in the option B, we can write y value 2 and z value 2, y value 2 and the z value 2. In option C, I can write that uh, y value become 2 and the z value become 1. Option D, I can write that y value become 1 and z value become 2. And option E, I can write that compile time error. So option E, compile time error. Now tell me what can be the output from here. Question number 19. So here you can see we have the one variable x, and I'm checking the condition of checking the condition, and if the condition will be true, this part will be execute and this part will not be execute. But if condition will false, then this part will not be execute and this part will be execute. So here, see what is the value of y. Y value is 1. 1 is greater than 10. Condition is false. If condition is false, somehow this part is not going to execute. 1 is greater than 10. The condition is false. And if the condition will be false, okay, if condition is false, then what I can say, if condition will be false, then I can say that why this part is not going to execute. Then z plus plus will going to increase, right? So what do you think? What can be the output here? Tell me now y value. Y value will be 1 or 2. Which part is going to execute? Z plus plus. Since the z plus plus is going to execute, okay, since the z plus plus is going to execute, okay, so here y is not going to execute. So final answer for this, we can say that y value will become 1 itself and the z value will become 2. So the answer 1 comma 2, option D is the right answer. 1 comma 2. 1 comma 2 is the right answer from here. Now, any question? So now the next question, okay, and this is the last question for the operator. This is the last question for the operator. So I'm going to write here. So the question number 20, the question number 20, we can see here we have this output option A 40, option A I can say 40, option B I can say 50, and option C I can say 90. Okay, so option A, option B, option C, and then I'm going to give you one more option here, option D, and the option D I can say that the option D I can say that compile time error at line number 4. C at line number 4, at line number 4. So line number 4, you can see this is the line 3, 4, and 5 I mentioned. So you can consider this is the line number 4. And now I want to know what can be the output here. So we can see we have one variable A, and the data type for A is byte. We have another variable B, and the data type for B is a byte as well. So A plus B, somehow I am trying to do the addition and trying to save inside the value of sum, or we are trying to save inside the variable sum. Sum is also a type of byte, and somehow we are trying to add these two numbers 40 plus 15. So once just in the last some question before I explain you, once you try to add the number, once you will try to add the number, okay, then what will happen, they will try to convert into the integer, but somehow you are asking to convert into the byte and you are trying to save inside the byte itself, and because of that reason it is going to give you the compile time error because of the line number 4. The value should be the int, but you are trying to store in the sum as a byte. Even the byte will not allow to store the value as a 90. Okay, so the sum will be 90, somehow it is within the range, but this is the type of integer. Now the addition, after addition it will become the type of integer, and since it will be the type of integer, byte cannot store this, and because of that thing, because of that reason, it is going to give you the compile time error at line number 4. If you have any question, let me know.